Hello everyone and welcome to Train Sim World 5, and we are in the London Overground from Gospel Oak to Barking Riverside. This is a Zone 3 line, and this has recently been renamed, although I don't quite know what it's been renamed to, but basically just names of cities. And what I want to do is I just want to quickly show you the map and show you guys the route. So if we go here, you can see, oh, never mind, that's a scenario. But anyway, if you take a look here, we are right here at the moment at Gospel Oak, and we are heading to Barking Riverside here. So as you can see, this is all in Zone 3 in the northwestern suburbs of London. So we'll be serving Upper Holloway, Crouch Hill, Haringey Green Lanes, South Tottenham, Blackhurst Road, Walthamstow Central, Walthamstow Queens Road, Leighton Midland Road, Leinstone High Road, Wanstead Park, Woodbridge Park, Barking and Barking Riverside. Now I've bought this as part of the Rail Festival there in February 2025 at the discount of €12, which is decent, and I'm looking forward to driving this. It's the London Overground. Would have liked one that's kind of more central, or even one that goes down here, but nonetheless it's quite nice, although I do miss the fact that they have renamed London Overground. I really like the orange. I think it really suits the trains, and this is an Bombardier Aventra Class 710. What was it called? This just did a training module for it, so this time we're upping the professionalism. So here we are, and Gospel Oak is served exclusively by the London Overground, and this line was electrified around 2010, I think. Close that door, put the headlights on, and yes, this line was electrified. So these trains were purchased in 2015, I think, and then so in 2019. So yeah, they're brand new, they're very nice, and so let's close the doors. That's in. Let me put the reverse in forward, and away we go. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to put the parking graph up. I forgot to do this. The pan is up. Yeah, literally, I did the training and I forgot to do the most important part. So that should be fine now, because the pantograph is up. Yeah, grand. Sorry, I literally forgot the air conditioning. Well, the air conditioning is not important, that's more for the passengers, but the pantograph is important. So yeah, we're leaving a bit late because TE, the noob, forgot how to drive the train. So, oh, we're over speed. Now, go. The next station is, this is the London Overground service to Barking Riverside. So yeah, this is basically the suburbs. So I'm looking forward to this. This is one of the DLCs I've wanted to try out for ages. I just don't want to pay full price, and eventually it came on sale. And I saw it for €12. Like, you know what? Realistically, it's probably never going to be on sale for a greater discount, because usually the more popular DLCs they kind of hover around this price. So the more unpopular ones, they can go for 70-80%. But you know, like, for the sake of €3-4, it's grand. Like, it's already been out a while, and this is my first time playing Train Sim World 5 since. I've only played this game once, back in when I made that video in September, but it's been 4 months since I've played this, which is mad. Time does fly by. But yeah, so this is my first time playing the game again. So I haven't really actually played Train Sim World 5 much, but I also bought probably shouldn't have done it, but I also bought the 3 DLCs that come with Train Sim World 5. So the German one, the UK one, and the American one. The UK one is mostly negative. I think the German one is mixed. So yeah, people aren't too happy with those. So I'm not expecting great things from them. But I was like, sure, let's try them out. Eventually, you'll be able to get them for like mad discounts. So I probably should have waited, but I was like, we'll go see them. So yeah, and then for some reason the overgrounds were renamed. I think there's a lot of marketing going on at the moment with TFL, and like London was like, I know you have like, for instance, Superloop now, which is realistically just kind of a marketing ploy, and then you also have the there's now talk about like the Baker Loop. So essentially the idea there is that they want to, there's always been talk about extending the London Underground, the Baker Loop line in South London, which is historically underserved. The reason for that is because there's a lot of rail in South London, so there's a rail lobby that kind of put a stop to a lot of that development. So basically now there's talk about that happening, but look, there's issue with financing. It's going to cost billions of pounds, and obviously there's no one to finance it. So the idea is first of all to launch a bus route like the Baker Loop, an express bus route that will serve the same section of the route, and then that will eventually become the underground line. Now I just want to show you inside the carriage. So this is the overground. As you can see, it's busy. It's 9 a.m. in a busy Monday morning. Just take a quick look here. It's a shame there's no announcements. It'd be nice to have like the announcements, but I think there's an issue there with licensing and, you know, Dovetail Games trying to squeeze as much money as possible. Nothing unusual there. Well, unusual in the sense that it's pretty much what you expect from them lot. But anyway, my microphone seems to be on. Grant. Close the doors, which is why. I was meant to leave already, yeah. So yeah, we're running a bit late. There we go. Yeah, so there's actually if you do the training session, it gives you a lot of information and background about the London Overground line. So like the London Overground is kind of started in the late 2000s as a way to kind of, instead of having disused railways, to actually use them. And I think they were using some sort of diesel trains, and the idea was to buy new diesel trains, but then eventually it was to electrify them, because obviously this whole thing with emissions and all that jazz. So what was all that? And I was actually on the London Overground in summer. I think I did pass by two of the stations that we're going to pass by. So, you know, there is that. It is just a bit... It's interesting why they chose exactly this line, because like obviously the suburbs of London are a bit like less pizzazz, and if you go to central London, they're kind of like the big heavyweight known areas. But sure, look. And also at the moment there are some, just looked at the road map there because I got curious, so there seems to be another London thing coming out with London buses shown placed there. It looks quite cool. There's also some German one with AI trams. And actually now Tramsim is part of Dovetail Games, and I was reading recently that apparently this view app blamed the community for Tramsim failing, which is kind of odd. But yeah, they kind of became aligned with Dovetail Games, and then they created a whatchamacallit, this kind of tram simulator where you can create your, based off a fictional German city called Tramau. Very original and inventive, I know. And then, yeah, what happened there was, I'm not even going to play that. It's called like City Transport Simulator. It just doesn't look that. It just looks like Tram Sim, to be honest, except a fictional city. Like, kind of rather drive in a real life city. Okay, we reclaimed time because obviously we're overspeeding there. Now we're playing this on Ultra, so yeah, as you can see there, on the Unreal Engine 5. This is a London Overground service to Barking Riverside. The next station is, I have no idea. Yeah, this is only 4 cars, this train. Not very big at all. Cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I really should like get the bike going just a few seconds before, so that way we pull off exactly on the time. But sure, we shall learn eventually. Yeah, having a green lines, I think this is maybe where I went, because I was changing overground lines, so this is where they intersect. And I think one of the reasons they changed the names of the overground lines, if I'm not mistaken, is apparently to avoid confusion, they were saying. Because obviously everything was the London Overground line. But I don't know, I just kind of liked it, because like the orange is very nice. I really like the orange. But look, I guess nothing lasts forever. Why is the speed limit here 30 miles per hour? That's mad slow. I mean, so far the DLC is like, you know, because there's so many like trees and bushes, like you're not really seeing anything that's kind of like standing out. Like you have the red bricks there. Because I heard, like for instance, the UK route reuses a lot of the London Underground Bakerloo line from TSW2, I want to say, or is it TSW3? One of those. So this, on the other hand, the other one, that's the Euston to Milton Keynes, which is part of the East Line, I think, or something like that. But this one obviously is made, I think, by River Games. I don't know who this is made by, but yeah. Let's see if there's any like standout attraction. Yeah, so as you can see here, like the speed limit's quite low. And needlessly so, I would say. The sounds are also pretty accurate, to be fair. It's just the announcements. It would be very nice to have announcements like World of Subways, which wasn't even like a based in the UK, managed to get the announcements. But Dovetail Games that's based in London can't. Like, it's just, you know. No, some people theorize that's because obviously people they see how much money Dovetail Games makes and they want like some sort of commission, but also at the same time, we all know Dovetail Games like steal milk stuff. And also, interestingly enough, so the freestyle pack for TSW5 that expired there just in February. But to be honest, like there wasn't really much to see. Like it's always nice getting the new routes, like the 3, 4, whatever. But like obviously the routes are always a bit rushed. And apparently, one of the things that happened with the so one of the things with the UK route that was made, that's called the TSW5, is that a lot of it was outsourced to Rivet Games. A lot of it was like rushed and not necessarily up to par, unfortunately. But sure, look, that's how it is, I guess. Okay, we ended up leaving a bit early, but sure, look at. This is the London Overground service to Barking Riverside. The next station is South Tottenham. But this is like I've always said, like the London Overground should be in Train Sim World 5, so it's nice to have it. Like hopefully at some point they'll add in all the Overground lines. I think it'd just be a nice little thing to have. I like that for screenshot wise. So yeah, finally a bit of a more varied scenery, because to be honest, beforehand there wasn't much varied scenery going on. It was all just kind of trees. Like, look, it's decent. I think maybe what I'll do is I might just stop talking there for a few minutes and kind of give my overview at the end once we've kind of seen the route. But like, to be honest, a lot of the places this route passes by aren't like particularly of note. Like there's Camden, and like there's the line just below it that's I think has a lot more. Like obviously Camden town's very well known. It would be nice to go to kind of those areas. So yeah, what I might do is I might just mute myself here, and then towards the end of the video I will tune in again. I just might put something on the background. So yeah, I shall talk to you towards the end where I'll give my takes, because that way I get to absorb what's happening. And yeah. See, like these kind of roads, they just don't look very realistic. Like I don't know. The AI traffic is a bit leaves a lot to be desired in my opinion in the game. Just, I guess it's more gamish. It is an upper course. It was very old to be still in the UK, considering there's like a congestion charge. Yeah, we're gonna end up being a bit late because instead of me focusing here, oh, look at this. That's pretty cool. I kind of got sidetracked, but we'll do a bit of a overspeed, make up for the time. Close the doors, and away we go. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Like now, there's a bit more variety in the scene, which is quite nice. So yeah, liking this so far. So we're approaching the last stop, which is the next stop. So this is Barking, and yeah, like it's a fairly decent add-on. You know, it kind of gives like UK London vibes. You know, there's some nice, I guess, scenery once you kind of get into the centre part of the line. But you know, I wouldn't say it's like the most exciting overground line to recreate in the first place. But you know, there you go. The other thing is like, it'd be nice to have announcements because like without announcements, it does take away a fair bit of the realism, methinks. And yeah, welcome to Barking. Like a dog barking. And let's just lock that. Nope. Nope. Coolio. Close the doors and let's go. This is a London Overground service to Barking. The next station to Barking Riverside. The next station is Barking Riverside. This train terminates here. Make sure to take all your belongings with you before alighting the train. There's a construction site. I wonder if there'll be an update for this with the renamed lines. It's like, it would be nice now because it's kind of like, now you have like a historical thing, like it's, you can ride the overground, which obviously in a way doesn't exist anymore. It would be nice to have the announcements, this is a London Overground, because that also doesn't exist anymore. But I digress. This is the fastest we've gotten with this train on this route. Usually kilometers an hour. Also, I don't know why it's snowing. It never snows this much in London. You'd think there wouldn't be snow, like snow rendered in dynamic weather where there usually isn't snow. Not this strong snow anyway. See, this would be perfect with the Trustmaster, so this is kind of like a percentage. Well, I guess maybe not. Just not, like, technically you can let go and it stays there, so I'm just gonna do it in Trustmaster. So yeah, like, I mean, the more interesting scene is obviously on the Barking side, on the east side of the line. And I think there might be a depot included in this, and the depot's right there, so I'll do one of the timetable depot ones in a separate video. It'll just be a 5-minute video. But see, this is the thing about trains. This is why I don't really like getting into the season with new, because once you drive it once, that's kind of it. Like, to be honest, like I understand noise and all that, but like once I've seen the scene, it's kind of like this isn't that exciting. Oh no, don't want brake. I don't want brake. Oops. And so this Barking Riverside, by the way, this is a new station, so this station was opened in 2022. So this is like the extension. So beforehand, they ran just between Gospel Oak and Barking. Now obviously, they run to Barking Riverside. And yeah, so this is the thing, because like also they extended the underground there to, what was it called, Battersea Power Station. And that was kind of co-financed using some sort of council tax and kind of like some sort of financial mechanism where you kind of defer payments and some sort of stuff like that. Basically, the idea is that you use the additional tax revenue that you get because there's an underground, and you use that to finance it, because that gets paid back by the council in the future. Because once you build the underground, that has loads of economic benefits, like house prices go up, there's more footfall to areas, so basically properties and whether commercial or residential pay more taxes as a result, because there's more demand, and then you can use that money in the future to pay back the cost of the overground. So it's a way of borrowing using future tax revenue. It's actually quite smart. So there was talk about using that sort of, well, city council talk about funding the system in that way to get the Bakerloo line extension, because otherwise it's just there's no funding for it. Ooh, this looks very nice. Because otherwise there's simply just no funding for the line. there just wouldn't be enough funding for it. It'd take quite a while. So yeah, Barking Riverside, as you can see, quite a new station. And you can do some derailing footage here if you ever want. Cool, so what we're going to do now is take a look at this terminus. We didn't quite get a view there, so let's see if we go down here and explore this brand new station. The barriers are open, which is odd, that's never usually the case. I love the way how this chap can run. The lifts work, nope. The lifts also look a bit too... Oh, they do. Do they? Look at that.
Doors closing.
That's pretty cool. Return to free roam. I mean, it's a nice little Easter egg. Not much point to it, but there we go. You see, so they can put doors opening signs on it, like voices on it, and on the station, but they can't put the overground announcements. Unless I missed it, I must look it up. So yeah, there's Barking on this side. And let's just take a look at this side, Barking Riverside, that is. So I presume the Thames is somewhere near here. Yeah, so I'm just going to look it up very quickly and then line the video. But I'm pretty sure there's no announcements because it wasn't advertised. TSW5 London Overground announcements. Oh, what's this? This was Stratford to Willesden Junction, that'd be nice. Ah, so there's going to be a London Overground mid-May line. Okay, might be a year before I film that because I'm not going to be paying full price for that. And the grey sites don't have the keys for these DLCs. TSW5 London Overground. Next stop announcements. Because always when you look at announcements, it just talks about announcements of like development. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything. So yeah, folks, that's that. And if you want to get this DLC, you can catch it now at €12, which is the cheapest it's been on offer so far. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye for now.